Welcome lads, we're back for another video. Today I'm doing a cup run, North American Cup. The requirements for this tournament are 18 players from the MLS or the Mexican League, so there's no sticking a Ronaldo on the bench, none of that malarkey. Now I went with the MLS mainly because I wanted to use some future legends. I've got some kind of unfuture legends out there as well, but there's a good amount of future legends on this team. They're not the best, frankly, anymore. You know, they're just not. And this isn't a great team. This is a team that is moderately cheap. It's not expensive. It's a bit more expensive when I bought it, mainly because it was during the tournament. Now, without further ado, there's the team. So we got King Drog up top with David Villa, both real legends, could get legend cards. Now we've got Giovinco and Martins, both not really legends, but good players. I would say Giovinco's kind of an MLS legend right now. He's just tearing it up in that league. You've got Nigel de Jong and Frank Lampard. Frank Lampard, obviously a legend. I wouldn't say Nigel de Jong is a legend necessarily, but frankly, if they're giving Alexis Lalas a legend card, they can give him one. Now, moving on to the defence, we got Ashley Cole. He's definitely I mean, you can't call him not a legend. You might not like him. But, you know, the amount of titles these won like the most FA Cups ever, crazy shit like that. Now, moving on to the defence. We were on the defence, but the centre-backs. 72 rated Opara and 74 rated Bessler. Very good players, very fast. They do have a few position issues, frankly. They're not always in the right position. That's due to them and me. And the goalkeeper. Tim Howard, you're transferred there, and you don't have a transferred card. Not okay. I've got to use this twat who can't save anything. He's awful. Worst player on this team. Cost me dearly. And the last player, I roll a right back. Very solid right back. Nothing special. He's not that quick. I think his pace is around 78. You know, he's just solid. He just does the job. That's kind of what I personally want my fullbacks to be doing. Nothing crazy, just do the job, defend, don't do anything crazy. Anyways, now let's jump into game number one. As we can see here, we're coming up against a pretty good little Mexican League team. It's all silver though, so I was a little bit concerned that the person behind the controller had a bit of skill to him, because playing with an all silver team, you know, you're not with the highest rated players out there. You're probably a pretty good player, but I was confident. I thought my wannabe legend team, or half wannabe legend team, was going to perform. And Giovinco here plays a lovely ball into Drogba. You know, he's going to come back inside, and, you know, it's good defending by him. I couldn't quite get my shot away. Comes to Giovinco, comes to Nigel de Jong, who was a really solid player for me. Plays it into Giovinco, and that's a good finish. I mean, Giovinco is a very good player. If you haven't used him, he's a very, skillful, small little guy that can do a lot of good things for you. Play it into Martins. It's Martins. I mean, he is amazing. You know, that's not a great finish, frankly, and that's why I have kind of reservations about playing with a silver team. It's the fact that you have to play with a silver goalkeeper. Maybe, play with a gold goalkeeper and a silver rest of the team, maybe. But anyways, David Villa gets the ball here, and it's not a great finish from him. But I mean, I'm not going to complain. David Villa is an amazing player. Here we got a 40-yard invisible free kick taker. He turns out to be Lampard, and he almost puts it in, but 40 yards out, didn't quite have the power, and half time in this match. It's not been good. The stats will say that I've dominated, sure, in the possession, but he's been a very good player, and he gets a goal back around the 71 minutes. I just could not break him down. Drogba was not performing. I had a feeling that was going to be the case. And it wasn't, I was a little concerned, frankly, because the defenders they were all over the place. They were fast, sure, they could cut back, but they were literally all over the place. And I felt that if I came up against a striker that knew what he was doing, frankly, a good striker, a high-rated striker, I'd be screwed. But here, David Villa, lovely strength, and that's what he can do. He can score goals, he can make goals. He's got 4-star weak foot. A 5-star weak foot, 4-star skill moves. Nigel de Jong, real solid player. Good little turn by Drogba there. Comes back inside, hits it with his left foot. And frankly, that was probably the best thing Drogba ever did for me. We did win the game, not a lot of chances, very tight. But we got the win, and we'll be moving on. We came up against this team. Oh my, he's got Uche, Cardona, and that's about it of the players that I know. A little bit concerned. Good little Mexican league team there. Things are going really bad, and then Ayarola. I talked about how much I thought he was a good, solid right back, and then he decides to do that. I mean, I'm going in to clear it, and it's just a really kind of frustrating thing, and I'm not even 100% sure I meant to clear that, because I don't normally clear the ball. I like to pass it out. And he steps up Gonzalez. No, he switches it to Cardona. I think his name's Cardona. Inform Cardona. I think I reviewed him. He's a good player. And I can't quite save it. What a shock. My goalie couldn't make a save the whole day, frankly. Nigel de Jong. He's playing it into Martins. Can we get back into the game? Lovely cross now. Oh, it's fallen to Drogba. What a goal that would have been if that had flown to the back of the net. Didn't quite work out. Thought that was a bit of a foul, truth be told. Don't quite know how that wasn't a foul, because I swear I passed it and then he got absolutely taken out. But that's not a foul. So it was just like, okay, not a foul. I was like, was that EA, please? You got to give fouls when they're fouls. And here Opara's flying up the pitch. Don't like the look of that. Comes out to Drogba. Drogba comes inside, uses his strength. He's got to put this away, and then that happens. Gets kind of fouled afterwards, but, he should have been putting that one away. Half-time stats, not been good. This is a very good player. He's got a decent team. It's probably a better team than mine, frankly. A lot of slow fuckers out there. And not good players, frankly. And here Martins plays a lovely ball in, and Nigel de Jong. It's a good header, frankly, but you're probably not going to score that. And then he gets a free kick, and then boom, that happens. Holy shit. That was a good hit. He just smacked it. Arroyo? I've never even heard of him. What a hit. It was like 35 yards out. Absolutely crushed it. I'm losing 2-0, and at this point, I'm pushing on to get back into the game. And, that's the thing. When you push on with this team, the defence is a little dodgy to begin with. I'm not so sure what Besler's doing. He doesn't follow his man, and didn't expect my goalie to make a save. I don't think he did make a save in the whole 2 games I played with this team. Here, I'm just, I don't really know what to do. What do you do there? You stay back and he just curls it round him, because I know the goalie can't make a save. I come flying out trying to win it. Doesn't work out. We're 4-0 down, 90 minutes in, and it literally was going from bad to worse. Horrible defending by me. At this point, I'm just sliding around, just hoping and hoping that something worked. It didn't. We're 5-0 down, and yeah, he was a better player than me, probably had a better team, what have you, but I thought 5-0 was a kind of crazy scoreline. I don't normally lose 5-0, and it's just down, the goalie just couldn't make a save. He was scoring every chance he had. Here we just go on a lovely little run with, I didn't believe it was going to be, team was there. I wasn't on form, frankly, and the team didn't really help matters. Giovinco plays a lovely ball. Can we get a consolation with Lampard? And we cannot. Oh, and that is the end of this game, and this is also the end of this video. It's been fun playing with this team. It didn't quite work out in the cup. Wouldn't really recommend most of the players on this team. But if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, drop a comment, follow me on Twitter @FifaWisdom, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.